LDN. That new season officially starts right now, right here. And let me just brag. This is her first podcast. And she chose your girl. Guys, Abigail Asante.
Come on, listen. It's your girl, Abigail Asante. If you don't know, you're about to get to know by watching SoNicky's podcast. I'm so happy to be here, honestly.
You better just tell them. First of all, how are you?
I'm feeling amazing. I love the way I've been treated on the podcast already. I came in, had my favorite food lined up, my Chinese, my favorite drink, love. The energy was amazing. My Ghanaian sister, I found out she's from Ghana as well. So shout out to all my Ghanaians out there. We love you.
Pick up all the Ghanaians.
Come on.
I was really speaking to you on the show.
Really?
So 2 episodes before this one, I was just me and the girl. Big up FC. She's a singer. Oh, maybe I can connect. Anyway, I'm just thinking people who do music, innit?
Yeah.
We were really speaking to you, just broke down. I said, do you know what? This is my personality. Yeah. This is me. So why not? Why am I hiding it on the podcast? That is crazy. No. So we fully broke out into tree when we were cussing men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, God. Don't get me started. No, I'm joking.
Right, Abigail, at the beginning of every episode, we do a toast. So we need to raise your glasses.
Okay.
So guys, we've got our cups. Raise your glasses, raise your drinks. Okay. And this toast is to love.
Oh.
To life.
Amen.
And to everything that is SoNicky.
Oh, we love that.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, girl.
And also every show, we have a SoNicky Special. So SoNicky Special is the drink of choice. But today we've got 2 drinks.
Oh.
Of course, when people come here, I want to make people feel comfortable. Yeah. Right? So you wanted, is it strawberry and kiwi Fanta?
Yes, I did.
This is not ad. It's not sponsored, guys. Please. Please. It's not everything we must just draw money from, okay? Strawberry and kiwi Fanta, and I got a Blossom Hill Rosé. I can't lie, that Blossom Hill Rosé be hitting.
It's nice.
When I saw it in the shop, I said, I haven't had this one in time, so let me grab that.
It's dangerous.
So guys, whatever your flavour is, so we have a non-alcoholic and alcoholic option for you guys.
Beverage.
So whatever your flavour, get yourself a SoNicky Special.
Yeah, for right.
Okay, so let's do a quick game, okay?
Oh, I love games.
This is a quick fire just to get to know you, okay? So you got to think of the answers quite quickly.
How quick is quick?
Not too much and R-ing, okay?
All right.
That's it. I don't have no timer. Okay. The budget hasn't gone that far.
Don't kill me.
So this is a new home, okay? All right. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
The first place that I thought of was Miami, and I don't know why.
Miami.
That was the first. I don't know why.
Sunshine.
I just felt like I just don't belong here.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that. What is your biggest fear?
Snakes.
I will lose my shit. I will lose my fucking shit if I saw a snake.
You know what I found out the other day?
What?
My friend told me that cats are actually snakes and they're reincarnated, actually. So that's why the way they move. Yeah, no. So the way they move, like if you clock it, like their eyes as well was like the snake, the eyes. You know the eyes, like what's that shape of the eyes? The thing. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
That's like how snakes.
Do you know my cousin has a cat eye? So basically, my older cousin, I don't even speak to her. Not on no badness, but she's way older than me, and just families, we don't see each other, time drifts, whatever, but she had a cat eye, like one of her eyes is a cat eye. I don't know why. I need to call my dad after this to tell me why, because it's my dad's niece.
Okay.
And then I was like, back in the day, every time, listen, whatever she has, it just, you see Gabrielle like one eye covered.
God. I'm not laughing, cousin.
I'm not laugh. Okay, no, this is not funny.
God. I like these, you know what I mean? Like these.
I'm not getting cancelled on my 3rd show back. Right. What song best describes you?
That's a good question. I'll have to think about it.
It could be one of your own.
Do you know what? This is so weird that the first song that I thought of when you said that was Mario, Let Me Love You. And I feel like the reason why I went for that, I don't know why that was the first thing I thought of, was because I feel like I'm a very romantic person. I'm very affectionate. I'm a lover girl. Like,
is it?
I love the love stuff, even though I've been single for 8 years, guys. But like, it's like the way he's talking about how he should love someone. I would love to love someone, like the right person, you know what I mean?
Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm just hearing the words of Let Me Love. I'm like, you should let me love. Let me not start singing. People will just start looking off the show.
Don't kill me.
Who is your celeb crush?
Oh, I love Chris Brown and I love Damson Idris. I even talk about dancing in my hardest bars. Like I do a bar, about dancing.
Oh, I love dancing.
I love him too. Yeah, dark skin for the win.
Dark skin for the win. I think everyone knows mine, and I'm just gonna say it one more time, just in case if he's listening. Mine is Scraps.
Oh, you like hood guys?
I love hood guys.
Oh, girl, you need to have some strength.
Need to go to Canary Wharf, find an accountant.
Yeah, I don't know about. I mean, each to their own. I mean,
Yeah, but
cute.
I can't help. Stop it! I can't help myself. I don't know what it is about. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the area I grew up in.
Maybe it's okay though.
Yeah. All right. Finally, what is your proudest moment?
Oh, I have a lot. Sorry, guys, I feel like my boobs up.
Go back to titties.
You gotta make sure they look. I've danced for the Queen before. When I was younger, like I choreographed a dance at secondary school, and then we ended up becoming a dance crew, and then we got invited to St. James Palace. I actually still have the certificate in 2009.
As in Queen Elizabeth II?
Yeah.
Let the people know.
The one that's gone, R.I.P. But yeah, I danced for the Queen. I danced for the Queen, yeah.
Sick.
And I used to be the fastest in the borough at one point at athletics. So I have a lot of achievements.
That is crazy. Oh, that is so good.
I was really fast, but my anemia, I'm not waking up training in the morning. And it's cold and that. No, I can't.
But we've learned something new about you.
Yeah.
And I love that.
That's good.
Right, let's get into the nitty gritty. Right now, Abigail.
Hi.
So, if you've been living under a rock, if you don't know Abigail Asante, I think you've been living under a rock. I know Abigail Asante as a rapper. That's the first, you are one of the first ladies to really invite drill, because drill was the guy's thing. And then that's how I heard your name. And I used to see the videos on socials. And then one day, so I used to work for a brand called Girls Irate. We had a competition where, people would get was it money for to fund their music and things like that. And then I see Abigail Asante on the list, and I was like, Abigail Asante? I said, why? I said, no, it can't be the same one. And then you walk through the building, and I was like, oh, that's Abigail Asante. So that's how I know who you are. Even before I worked for that brand, you are the rapper, okay? But very recently, you see Abigail on Instagram on the infamous BKChat London. So let's get into, I can't lie, I want to talk about the music first. Okay, I really want to talk about the music first. That. Because that's who you are, right?
Yes.
So can you tell everyone about where you've been music-wise?
I just think when it comes to me, it just goes way back to how it started and how I dealt with, how it went. We're gonna get deep in it, mate. We're gonna get deep.
Let's get deep.
I just think, obviously, shout out to Ivor, though. I'm so glad that she's doing well, and I think that was someone that I was friends with for years and years, over 10 years. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, it's hard when you're two females that just blow up out of nowhere, and you don't know how to navigate. You're getting told what to do. You're excited, but you don't know what direction to go in. You don't know what manager's the right person, or if they're exploiting you. So I think the fame, maybe, I don't want to say got to her head, but from my perspective, it just seemed like she changed, and it just affected our friendship, and that we would bicker, because obviously we're a duo now. It's who wants to go first on a song, or if she's moody and then it affects the song, or if I'm moody and it affects the song. So there was so many things, our emotions as well. But it was good. We had a good run, and it was amazing when it was us. I think we actually held a very good title, a very big time in our lives, and I would never get rid of them memories, because that marked a very important.
It's part of your journey, isn't it? And also, I do think at the same time, you guys together, and I still believe also as individuals, you guys birthed something which we thought we didn't see, because when I think of when you guys started, if I think of UK rap girlies, the first person that probably might come to my mind is probably someone like Steph.
I knew you were going to say Steph.
And then...
Shout out to Steph.
Yeah, and then, big fan of Steph. Love Steph. And then came in this new wave. And the reason why I call you guys a new wave, because it was a new sound.
Yeah.
Because I remember Steph doing... some girl like that, but them not look right. Yeah, like you see that flow. And then you guys came with drill. I said, I said, for me, drill was like, how I envision drill is that the guys on the block, the guys who are really out there getting busy, but they brought music as part of their culture, right? And you girls really brought that.
Yeah, I just think, do you know what? When I think about, because I haven't thought about this in a long time. Obviously, I was hurt in the situation.
Yeah.
Maybe we were younger, so we misunderstood each other as well. I feel like now, like if I saw her, it would be like, hey, what are you saying? How have you been? I hope you're praying still. Like it would still be love. And I think at the time, I'll give props to her because I don't listen to drill. She listens to drill. Do you know what I mean? So it was her that even got me into listening. She knows I don't like drill. At all. Like I don't listen to drill at all. So when we got into it, she would be the ones playing the drill music. But I'm just like, I had to not learn, but I'll just listen to a beat and I would just rap on it. I didn't know that I could do drill. It was just something that came out of nowhere. So yeah, shout out to her. Honestly, she's doing her thing, and
big up her. Yeah,
she's doing her thing, man.
Yeah, big up her, because for you, it's like, right, where are things sort of almost going? Then now we've seen you on BKChat, but then that's when I said, skirt, hold on. There was things before BKChat, please.
True. I don't feel like
what's been happening?
I didn't even answer your question properly because I started getting deep.
No, go ahead.
I feel like, so it's a long story. That's why I just think my mental health deteriorated during the split. When the split happened, I feel like it affected me more than people think.
Okay.
In my everyday life, how I think, how I see people, just how music is in general. I started seeing a lot of things in the music industry that I didn't like. A lot of like colorism and a lot of it. That's why I have a tattoo like right here that says dark and lovely, and I got it after we split because I felt like that's what I was targeted a lot because of my skin color.
Wow.
And as much as people say, she likes to play the victim, and people don't see my phone. People don't see what comments and trolls that I have to deal with. So it's like, it's not about trying to play the victim because I'm not dickhead at the end of the day. But at the same time, I go through a lot because of my skin color. When people people don't want to admit it, but a lot of my hatred comes from the fact that I'm dark skinned, and it's weird. But it's
crazy. It's silly.
Weird. Yeah. But I want to be that person that starts a dark skinned advocate as well for people that are also insecure, that got cussed when they were younger, being called a blick and charcoal and all that stuff. Now it's called melanin. Now you guys are celebrating us. You guys need to be confident in yourselves because I'm dark skinned, but I'm going to the top. I know it ain't stopping me from getting there. So I think with me, I took some time off. My mental health was really bad. I couldn't write music anymore. I had like my managements were switching, and it's like I needed to find who was good for me. And it was just like people were using me. A fake label took my money. Like so many weird stuff was happening. I was like, God, like this is too much. A lot of spiritual attacks as well. Like it was a lot for me to handle. And then obviously I have anxiety as well. So I was just getting stopped a lot, and I wasn't used to being stopped a lot. And it was just a lot to deal with. And I just thought I need to take a break from social media. I wanted to come back on YouTube 2 years ago, but my management at the time didn't want me to. They felt like I shouldn't be a YouTuber and a musician at the same time.
Why not?
They feel like you won't be respected as much. I don't understand that.
Do you know what? Because I have a view that you can do what you like.
That's what I have that view too.
Yeah, you can do what you like, especially when it's in the same space. I feel like you can do what you like.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But obviously when you have a management that don't see the same vision as you, that's where it starts to get a bit complicated, because people can say I'm hard to work with. But it's not about being hard to work with. It's just about knowing my worth, knowing what I want because I'm avoiding mistakes in the past, and knowing my vision and believing in my vision, and feeling like management should come and believe in my vision, not try and change it. No, I don't want to change it.
So you see when and first of all, it really saddens me to even hear that you said that your mental health was affected and things like that. Because I've been there. Like I've actually suffered with depression. Like I've been on medication. There was a time where I needed sleeping pills. Like I couldn't sleep.
Oh, wow.
Like literally even not too long ago. When I say not too long, a week ago. Like I was really struggling with my anxiety. Like, you know, sometimes, like, I'm sure you probably would have shared the same thing. It's like, you feel like, right, something's starting, we're going somewhere, and all of a sudden there's like this freak out, and you're like, I don't think I can do this, and you don't even know what it is. Yeah. That feeling of, I don't think I can do this, from where you were okay yesterday. Yeah, we were laughing, we were devil. Smiling, and that's exactly what it is. The enemy,
devil, 100%.
And I always say, don't let the enemy use you in his games.
That is the thing.
So I wanted to ask you, did you have people supporting you when you were going through that?
I had my 2 or 3 friends, you know. I had, shout out to my girl Angel. I love Angel so much. In fact, both of my angels. I have two of my closest, basically my closest friends are angels. They're called Angel and Angel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have an angel.
I think that's telling you something.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like,
I think that's telling you something.
At the time, shout out to my girl Beverly as well. These lot, like, they're just friends that I feel like everybody needs. Like, if you're upset, they'll be like, I bought you your favourite food. Or shout out to my best friend Terrell. Shout out to my best friend Terrell as well. He is amazing as well.
Guys.
Look at you. Nah. Why are you coughing? Why are you coughing?
We're going to get there.
No, do you know what it is? I have good people around me now. At the time,
yeah,
I don't feel like I had them, but I felt like I needed someone that was also in my industry that can push me, someone that could manage me, like someone that, you know, sometimes you need an investment, you need some finance. But it was like, at the time, it was like everyone knew I had the talent, but no one to really help. So I said to myself, bruv, I need to believe in God, because you see in the Bible, it says you do not rely on man, you have to rely on God. So I said, no, what's impossible with man is possible with God. So I said, you know what,
absolutely,
I'm not relying on people to make my career. I know how talented I am. If I stay with my faith, I know I'm going to get there. I don't know when, but I know I'm going to get there, so I'm not going to stop. So I've always known I was going to be known. I just didn't know when it was going to happen.
And I'm very proud of you that you're able to talk about that, because I think talking about these things, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm training to be a systemic psychotherapist. So we talk about all of these things and the importance of talking. So I think now, like, for example, doing the podcast is more important to me now than ever, because for me, it's my therapy.
Yeah.
If we're talking about talking, this is it.
That's
you
good.
know? But then at the same time, the reason I'm saying I'm proud of you is because people's journey with feeling that way, sometimes they don't even get to talking. You know? Sometimes they're never able to really speak about, or to even identify out loud, like, do you know what? I had these people supporting me, or this is what I was going through.
Yeah.
And this was even describing those feelings. A lot of people don't even get to that point. So you should be proud of yourself.
I think, thank you. I think it's because I'm a youth leader as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm a youth leader. I'm into the mental health and having trauma-informed training and having safeguarding training.
I did that yesterday. I did trauma-informed training yesterday. And it was so amazing.
It is. It's really good.
It was so good.
Yeah, I have a lot of qualifications. I just don't really talk about these things. But like, I'm a very smart girl, but I think my journey as well, even going to uni, I actually went uni with Ivora and Dole. Like, we both decided to go to uni and study childhood and youth. We feel like we've always had a passion to connect into the youth. But what's interesting is I dropped out of uni. It's funny, I dropped out. Then she dropped out 3 months later after I dropped out. Then not long later, we became a duo and blew. So it was like such an interesting story. But I went through a lot in uni as well.
Okay.
And it's like, I've had a lot of battles that I feel like people won't be able to handle. Like, a lot of people do commit suicide, or they feel like they don't want to be here anymore because they don't feel accepted, or it's too much for them to handle. And I feel like there's times in my life where I was like, life don't feel fun anymore to me. Like, I just wake up and I'm not happy anymore. Like, I don't feel, I know I have a purpose, but I feel empty. It's like I'm walking, but I'm not here. And when I started feeling that way, I was a bit concerned. And that's why I feel like, that's why I shout at my best friend, because he's someone that came at the right time. Because my big brother's someone I used to be really close to. When he got married and he moved out, that I felt that emptiness. I felt that, like, absent, like, I don't know, my big brother was like my rock to some extent, apart from God. So I was like, when he left, even though he's not dead or anything, it just felt like raw. Like,
it still feels like a loss, because when you go through transitional phases and then people are going in different directions, it does feel like a loss, especially when other people are invited in. So like your brother, he got married, he's now creating his own support system via having his own family, like a wife. They're going to have kids, you know, if they want to have kids, like they're going to have kids and things like that. And then it seems like, okay, this person's moving along and I'm still here. It does feel like that. In those scenarios, it does feel like that. But then it's, you know, it is hard.
Yeah, it hurt me.
Because their attention is somewhere else. It's not just always with you.
Yeah, not even trying to say that I'm happy that he's happy and stuff. Not that it hurt me, like, oh my gosh, why is my brother gone? But
it's a transition.
It was a big transition for me, because I'm going through a transition of being someone that's famous and it's new to me. And I don't really talk to people. So the fact that my brother, now I feel like, you know, give him a space and all this. When my best friend came into the picture, it was like, at the time I needed it, because it's like, I don't see my dad much, and I don't see my brother hardly anymore. So he plays that role as well in a weird way, as like my father, my best friend, my he plays all of it. Like he is such an amazing person, and that's why I respect my best friend so much, because he came at a point of my life where I was really, really low, and he just changed me as a person and made me less calm. You had to learn both to control. Imagine two hotheads. You have to, if you respect your friendship, you will actually just like say, you know what we have is rare. Why are we arguing? The arguing is not that deep. People need to stop arguing, bruv. Well, in 2024, bruv, I don't like toxicity. I
just remove myself. Like, I've said this before, can't even remember what show it was now, but I dropped out one of my friends. Like, we've been friends for like 6-7 years. We became friends, I want to say kind of quickly.
Okay.
And we had a bond from the beginning, but then it's like sometimes you can have timing and it's like, I don't like this version of you anymore, because maybe this version I didn't see it because I've seen what I wanted to see. So you see, sometimes letting go of relationships with friends and things like that, it's very difficult, because you see, like what you're saying, like you had to learn each other and things like that. That was like it with this friend, but then to the contrary, I had to drop her out.
Oh no.
Yeah, she had to go.
I don't know, actions speak louder than words. I always tell people I've learned so
if you're not a team player,
much.
You gotta go.
I've learned so much. When I look at the things I used to tolerate from men, hence why I'm so female empowerment, because the things I've had to deal with men, like a lot of people don't know how I lost my virginity and how...
We were talking about that before we started recording.
Yeah,
now, don't you hate...
No, but it's going to get a bit... I don't think you know how I lost it, though, so it's... I don't know if it should be really humorous right now.
Oh, shit, okay, maybe not.
I mean, we can make it humorous.
Okay, how'd you lose it?
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, hell, okay, no, trigger warning, guys. I don't know if we'll keep this in. But yeah.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I will only keep it, more importantly, I will always think of
Girl,
my
we
people.
got to be organic.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, yeah.
It wasn't by choice.
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, I learned about consent when I was a bit older. So it's like I had to flash back on what happened when I thought it was love. I thought it was, like, that's my boyfriend. But when you think about it, that wasn't what I thought it was, because it was very uncomfortable. On my YouTube, it's called For a Minute, and I talk about it. Like, I actually talk about, like, how... how do I explain it? I don't talk about it in depth, but you can kind of figure out what I'm trying to say through the bars.
Is there?
Yeah, and obviously it was hard to do, because obviously I had spoken to... How do I say this or not? Like... It was hard for people that didn't know what I was going through to hear it in a song first time. That's how they found out, through a song. And then they were like, why didn't you ever speak about this? And I'm like, you see me, people need to understand on the internet, people judge me based on what the internet say about me. They don't actually know me as a person. So I'm just like, I think the thing that I don't like about myself is I don't actually defend myself when I see things that are completely wrong about me on the internet. I just let people think what they want to think. But no, sometimes you need to actually say, no, that's not what happened. This is who I am. But I just let people talk the way they talk. Then 2 years later will come out and they're like, oh, so all this time Abigail was innocent. I'm just like, think what you want to think, but we're here to clear that up.
But then, you know, some people, they really make it their mission to see if you're lying or if you made it up or if you added sauce on something. My friend, what's your own? Listen, little Sally in the West Hampstead will be sitting there just on burners advocating.
Firstly, let me not even get into the trolls, yeah? Because some of you lot, firstly on Twitter, you lot are eggs, yeah?
Eggs?
Secondly, you lot don't even have more than 10 followers, yeah? And thirdly, when you lot see me, no one's ever come up to me and said anything that I've seen on the internet ever in my life.
Here's the thing, this is why I say, do this shit. Like, you see when people try it, I will always write, do this shit in real life. I don't want to go further and cuss you and, you know, do all of that for my account to be suspended, because that always happened on TikTok. For my account to be suspended. Like, do this shit in real life. If you're back, come. Anyway, people don't know. What I did want to ask you was, what are some of the positive relationships you have in the music industry?
That is so funny.
Do you have any positive relationships in the music industry?
Do you mean the business side, or do you mean like artists?
Yeah,
like,
people who are supportive of you. Like, who can you go to and like they would support you with like ideas? They would like repost your stuff. You know.
I don't really talk to anyone.
Oh damn, girl.
Yeah, do you know what? I became it's so weird because when people see me in real life, they're very drawn to my personality and how like I'm colourful and I'm very different. I don't dress like UK girl.
Guys, listen, we had one sexy, what was it, a purple light going on.
Yeah,
it was giving purple rain.
nice.
It was giving candy rain.
It's so interesting that purple has become a thing because my hardest bars I just did. Shout out to me.
Big up you, not just shout out, a whole big up.
It was purple. So I don't know, purple's become like a thing that's following me now without me even realising. But we love that.
But what we were saying was like
what was you talking about?
What support from the music industry, like what are the positive relationships that you do have? And you said that you've sort of like been hiding a little bit.
Like I don't really. Oh yeah, I was talking about personality. Like when I go out to places, people are shocked to see me because I don't. Even when I get invited to industry events, I don't go.
Why?
I always felt like because I have a plan when I return. Sorry, my throat. A plan when I return. I feel like, why am I there if I haven't dropped music? Like, why am I there if like I need to drop? I need to be doing things, like all the things I know I can do to uphold my name. I'm not doing it. So what is the point being there? Obviously, I must not see myself the way everyone else sees me because they invited me for a reason, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like, I always hear people, even when people see me in real life, which I don't know if this is an offensive compliment or... But they say...
An offensive compliment. Jesus.
Girl, when I tell you what it is...
That's the name of this episode. Offensive compliment. I might come up with something else later.
No, because if you hear what I'm about to say, you understand why I say that. Because people see me and they're like, oh my gosh, Abigail, you're actually so much prettier in real life. Like...
You know when people say shit like that, what did you expect me to look like, a frog?
I don't know.
Did you expect me to look like a frog?
I don't know. Obviously, people... Like I said, I've seen a lot of like... very horrible comments about me and my appearance, which is, I find it weird because I've always known I was a pretty girl. So I was just like, as soon as I came into the industry,
and you are
bare hatred. Thank you. There's bare hatred. It's like, this is evil eye because I'm not ugly. You lot are lying. Like, but
listen, if we start talking about what is, do you know what? I don't want to get
let's
cancelled.
not even.
Yeah, I don't want to get cancelled.
But what was my point? Shit.
Sorry, girl. I was like, let me know. You were like, you're not ugly.
No. No, because what was we talking about? Oh yeah, when people say, "Oh, you're actually so much prettier." And I'm like, do you know, I would love that because I like the fact that in real life, my real face, you prefer it. But it's making me think, do I need to find some people? Like, what's the internet making me look like? And it's just annoying. But like now I'm working with like people that have better quality stuff. And I'm going to show, people love my personality. As much as people are hating on the back chat, which we're going to talk about.
We are about to get there.
That. It's like, my personality's lit, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm someone that's supposed to be for TV, that likes to be interviewed, that likes to host.
Do you know what I'm going to get into before we get into the back chat stuff? Yeah. So you see how you're saying about like how you present yourself. So earlier on I said I saw you at the Girls I Rate Future Hitmaker thing. So guys, I don't know if I said it already. Quick background. Girls I Rate is a brand who support up and coming female artists, or I should say just female artists. I don't think it really matters what level you're on, to be honest with you. And I remember when you came, so I used to work with Girls I Rate very briefly. It's been almost 2 years, you know.
Oh, wow.
I think so.
I think so too,
Yeah, I think it's been almost 2 years.
That's quick.
And they've got a competition called Future Hitmaker where you submit a song and you can win, you know, there's like a cash prize, get like some radio airplay, mingle with industry people, all the good stuff for an artist, right? I remember when Abigail walked through, because earlier on I said, when I saw your name, I said, it can't be the same Abigail as I'm thinking of. Do you know why? And I'm going to be honest, right? With that competition, I think that is a great platform, great competition, so much talent, yeah? But then I take things very literally. And when we were doing it and when I was working with them, I was thinking of people who are just coming, people who are just starting out to get their following and to get their music out there.
Yeah.
So when I saw Abigail, I said, but I know you though. Like, do you know what I mean? But that's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just me. That was my inner voice, right?
That's good to know.
So when you actually walked through, I said, oh, so it really is. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. You know, because I remember when you walked in, I think you even had braids then as well. Like,
yes, yeah. I think I did, maybe. Yeah, I did.
And then when she walked in, I said, okay, that's her. But the one thing about you is that you have star quality.
Oh, thanks.
Like, literally, like, stood out from everybody there. And guys, there was bare artists there, bare girls there, and it was really hard for the judges because I think they ended up having a top 20 and you were second out of the top 20, right? Should have been first, but you were second out of the top 20, and I thought that was crazy to me because I remember Ellie Prohan was hosting it, and there was a panel of people from the industry. I can't remember everybody that was there. There was JPL was there, and was she from PRS?
Yes.
Yeah, she's from PRS. And then I remember Jodeci, big up Jodeci.
Yes,
big up Jodeci.
She's beautiful.
She works for Vivo.
Yes, she does.
And I remember when you got on the stage, when they called your name, they previewed your song, and then Ellie Prohan was like, she's a presenter on Kiss now. She was like, nah, I know you. I've never played you before. And even that, the way, just that alone, letting people know, listen, I know this girl. She's been doing that. That's what I got. When you walked up to the stage, the way you were just bouncing along to your song. And I was like, this girl, like, for me, I was like, why are you here? And that's not to say you shouldn't have been there, but for me, you had that star quality. And that's not to say any other girl that was there didn't. But I think it's just the way I viewed you.
Oh, that's so
do you know what
nice.
I mean? I'm being honest. That's why I viewed you. So I remember like just watching you on the stage, and I was really like,
what's she doing here?
Okay, yeah, what are you doing here? Because for me, when I've seen somebody doing it, and I have seen you do it, we've all seen you been doing it, and then I was like, do you know what? Maybe she's just on a different journey now. Maybe she's just looking for something different. It could have been a range of things.
I just think when people say been doing it, like, I'm like, I took a break though, guys. Remember that? Like, I took like a 2-year break where I haven't dropped to music all year, this year even. Like, so when people say I've been doing it, it's like, no, because they remember my name, but it don't mean I've been doing it. I did music for like, if in total it's like 2.5 years. It's not that long actually from when I started. So like, I don't know, that's good that I stamped a mark like that, but I feel like that's nowhere near my full potential. So I'm just like, I appreciate when people say stuff like that to me, but I feel like I'm nowhere near.
And it's nice to hear you say that because at least we know that there's more to come.
Oh, yeah.
There's more to come.
There's more to come.
Because the reason why I brought up the Girls I Rate thing is I'm like, so where is Abigail Asante going music-wise now? Because I saw you in a very short skit filming a music video.
What are you talking about?
I saw it on TikTok.
What are you talking about?
Did I do that? I saw it on TikTok.
What did you see?
Were you not filming a music video? You were in like a black mini skirt, it was like a cord. Girl, let me show you.
Oh, that's not a music video. That's actually
that?
Like, it's the live version of the song I'm about to drop. Girl, so it's a live band version.
I was getting excited.
No, it could be in a music video. It could be like elements of it. But
so something is about to come.
I'll shout out to Dami Blizz. A lot of people are like really anticipating my song Set Me Free with featuring Dami Blizz, which is a Nigerian artist. So I wanted to like dive into my African culture more, speak my language, like really embrace being a Ghanaian babe.
We're gonna get some treat?
100%. Well, in that song, no.
Okay.
But I do have a song with an international artist in Canada that's coming out in July.
Okay.
And I'm speaking my language in there.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes,
no, for real, I'm looking forward to that. Because I was like, God, this girl's coming with new music. First of all, I was like, that skirt. I was like, go over there and pull the skirt down.
Was it short?
It was short.
Which one? The leather?
It was a leather, black, and it was like but you look cute.
Thank you, if it was short.
But I was getting into my auntie modes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was really in auntie modes. Oh. Anyway, recently I went out in a very short skirt. It wasn't that recent.
Come see hypocrite.
No, because I ordered a mini skirt, and listen, and then when I took it out of the bag, I said, this will fit. It's okay. I'm going to put it on later. I put it on. I was naked.
Oh, God.
I was naked.
Oh, God,
like, my ass cheeks were out.
Oh, well, that's
these times I was going to an R&B event as well. You know, Chucky and Taser's R&B.
No.
Have you never been?
No. And I love R&B. That's my favorite genre.
Don't make me throw this.
That's my favorite genre.
Do you know what? Yeah, I would say go to the next one, but like they sell out so fast. So it's like literally if you're not on your phone like this.
Really?
Yeah, their tickets sell out so fast. And we had a time.
Thank
Here
you.
go.
Sorry, I'm loving it. I'm in the vibe right now. You know?
I love that you're comfortable.
I'm so comfortable here, guys. I love the quality. I love the way you interview. You make me feel comfortable. No, it's good.
Thank you.
Because people don't see like a lot of sides to me. I feel like you're targeting everything. Like,
here's the thing. I want to know everything. That's why I keep looking at the screen to be like,
The
all right,
time.
cool, the time, because I feel
this.
like we could go on. No, finish it.
Okay,
finish
she said, guys. She said.
No, go ahead, finish it.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, like
There's a lot to cover. Like I do so much. I'm a youth worker,
much.
female. I've got my own female empowerment business, the Asante Touch. I got funding to do that for young girls.
What is the Asante? Tell people what the Asante Touch is.
The Asante Touch is a female empowerment movement that so I'm a youth leader. And I did a program called Big Sis, Little Sis in a primary school called Daubney. And what we would do is a bunch of us would make projects around like girls that are insecure or like they feel like they need confidence or they're lacking confidence and they're actually creative people. So what I would do is I would use like dance, drama, rap and poetry to allow them to express themselves. And then because I got funding, I decided to get them pink jumpers like with my face on it and it says Princesses Only at the back. And
that is so amazing.
People don't know about this
When did you start this? When?
I got the funding in November last year and it finished in May and I've just got new funding to do another one because the other one did so well. And
up you. I just recently tried to apply for funding for my workshop, but then listen, I think that's a story off camera because imagine I was looking for funding, but then people said I should pay to fund the funding. Let's not.
But with the Asante Touch, it's important because a lot of young girls go through stuff, and sometimes they don't know how to be a lady, they don't know how to be in their feminine energy, they don't know how to express themselves, they don't know how to talk about abuse and trauma. So what I do is I like made them like personalized diaries and in the session they would have a Dear Diary session where they would talk like they would express themselves in the diary then I'll speak to them about how they're feeling and each week I'll progress their weeks.
That is so
that's just a little bit.
That's so amazing because I'm really into stuff like that and I love hearing things like this, especially for the kids. I feel like investing in our youth sounds so cliche. I sound very uncivilized, but honestly, investing in our youth, oh my God,
it's so important
right now. Like people don't get it. Like look at these kids, like 12-year-olds are stabbing, and it's not, guys. It's not just the boys.
It's crazy.
It's not just the boys. The girl gangs are getting worse.
It's crazy. And that's why I use positive affirmation. I'm so creative. That's what it is that I use positive affirmations, but in a box. So I'd get like, let's say, if I wanted to give you one, I'll get a pink box. Then I'll get like a jar, like any jar with like a pink lid. Then I would write color codes in it and red will be things that you should read when you're feeling down. Blue would be like things you should do when you're bored. Yellow would be like read for motivation. And then like black would be like things to do with your friend.
And you know what? This is the reason why when we started recording, I didn't want to start off with what's new in your life. Because look at what we've uncovered now. Because like I said, I didn't plan to, I just got like a few bullet points, just sort of things just for me to remember, like literally, and we have gone through most of it before getting into the news. We've gone through it and I love that. I love that for you.
That's good. This is just the start. The Abby box. Make sure you guys follow the Abby box. What is it? _ the Abby box on Instagram. It did really well lockdown. Like I did Mother's Day ones, Father's Day ones. I did bedroom ones. It got saucy condoms in there, little lube, some sweets.
You don't know I like saucy stuff.
No, it was selling. Imagine.
So hold on. You see when you say you've been single for 8 years, how old are you, child?
I guess.
Do you know what? Yeah, you're doing what the kids in Love Island do. You see when I say the kids, because I feel like I'm older than everyone on Love Island, bar one person. But
how do I look?
But then you know when they're like, oh my God, like you're so grown, and oh my God, I've been single for like 10 years. This time when they come, they're 23. What do you mean been single for 10 years? What in school? What were you doing?
Exactly. Well,
so that's what you're giving. You're like, yeah, I've been single for 8 years.
No, I literally have.
And you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm 24. Okay.
No, I've been single for 8 years.
Okay, all right. I don't think you're 24. I think you might just be past 25. Like maybe. Hold on.
Just go with your instinct. Your instinct's
I
right.
say 26, 27. But I'm leaning more 26.
That's why I said go with your instinct.
26?
Yeah.
Girl, you're 26.
Bang on. Bang on. I'm 26 years old.
Girl, you are young.
No, I don't feel like it.
You are. Do you know what I'll do to be 26 right now?
Really?
To that place, you see when you're healing and start again, because the healing process, you see when you get past the grief part of things, things can be beautiful.
Yeah, no, I healed for like, it took me a long time. There was this one specific ex and all it took was for me to him, and I was like, yeah, I've got my closure. That's dead.
Yeah, no.
I said that's dead. The thing was dead.
The
thing was dead.
God.
And I was like, I don't have no feelings.
Right, no.
What the hell? Like, can you not last more than 5 minutes? What is that? I don't understand, yeah. Why? Like, what is that? No,
Here's
offense.
the thing. You see,
he's gonna watch this.
You know when you go... Watch it.
Oh, he's gonna watch. I don't give a fuck, man.
What?
Nah, ban him, bro.
No, here's the thing, yeah. I know, my ex, the one that I was healing from, he's gonna watch this too. Because,
is he Ghanaian too?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was Ghanaian.
Do you know what? You see the episode said that I said that me and the guests were talking in tree. This is what we were talking about.
Yeah,
we were like Ghanaian men.
Nah,
like,
I'm not on it.
Here's the thing. Do you know what? Someone really close to me said she's Ghanaian. She says she's not on Ghanaian men no more because Ghanaian men don't know how to treat women. That's what she said.
I'm not on it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually, everyone that knows me knows I always talk about how I love my people and I would love to be friends with them. I think they're amazing people. I think they're funny. Sorry, I had to burp, guys. It's a drink. I think they're funny. I think they're humorous. I think they're cheeky. They're lit people. We could dance, we were vibe, but relationship.
They could chill with their dancing day. Yeah.
Relationship is just a no for me. And I feel like mine's trauma. Because obviously a lot of people know I've been with two Ghanaians, yeah, but obviously I've had an ex in the industry that was Ghanaian that I don't ever talk about, really. If you know, you know. Like, if you know from the ends, you know who I'm talking about. Shout out to him, though. I love his music. I'm a fan of my own ex's music. Can you imagine?
I'm trying to think of who he is.
You're not going to ever know.
Okay.
Trust me.
Right.
But he's Ghanaian. And he's Ghanaian. So talented. So talented. I love their music. Why are you laughing?
Enough said.
Because I said their music.
Because I was going to go there, but I can't lie, guys. I'm not going to say anything where I need to edit because editing these shows are long.
Yeah, what, are we going to talk about it off camera?
We're going to talk about it off camera.
Yeah, nah.
I think, don't worry. I think they know.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably will watch this too because I see him in my stories sometimes. I see you.
Not the week.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, shout out to him, man. He's lovely. He's so talented. I like, honestly, I don't have no feelings.
If he's who I'm thinking about, he's definitely talented.
I have no feelings for him, but there's a reason why.
There's a respect.
Yeah. Very stylish guy. Very stylish. But, you know, I don't like him anymore. But if I saw him in a club.
It's always that scenario. So what would you do? Like, okay, we're cool now.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was in a club, like, and there's a vibe, like, I would dance on him, I feel like. Some sort of like, we had memories, do you get it?
Yeah.
And
how long were you guys together?
A year.
Okay.
A year. And I think it was when he was younger, innit? He even looks different. Like, and it was a good time because I loved being around that. They're just lit.
That vibe.
They're just lit, you know?
Does he have dreads now?
Huh? No, or yeah, maybe, you know? But like, how the hell did you figure it out?
No, as soon as you said, you know when you said...
Oh, when I made it plural.
No, when you said industry from the ends, I was thinking, and when you said them, I said,
But why out of all people? Why him? Why did you think it was him?
Listen, my mind went there quickly.
Why did you think it was him? Because unless you know about me, you wouldn't know that that's my ex.
Period, I proper don't. Honestly, I literally just connected dots.
That's weird.
Because you lot from that area, like, how many of you are doing music?
But out of all people don't think it's him. People go for the other ones. And I'm like, nah. That's so weird that you figured that out. No one has.
That's scary.
I know. That's weird that you said that.
Listen.
But it could be.
I have a gift.
My other ex.
That's
the thing.
Oh, don't do that because please, listen, I figured out that one. Let's not be cracking code for the second one.
You could be talking about... Okay. Let me just admit something for you guys because I don't care. It's not a secret. Like,
sorry, it's so funny.
The person I'm talking about, like, it's not a solo artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we are on the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! What's going on? How do you know that?
No,
He's so talented.
Yeah, I put 3 and 3 together.
I really listen. I listen to his music. Well, me and my best friend love their music. Like, we're always banging their music. I love their new album.
I love their music too.
They're so amazing, so talented.
You go to their tour?
I haven't, but I really want to go. Might have to message him.
I went to the last one. It was really good.
Oh, I want to go.
Yeah, I went to the last show. It was very good, actually.
I grew up with them.
Yeah. Oh,
guys, you have no idea who we're talking about.
I got no idea.
Someone's probably going to say in the comments.
Yeah, I'm cutting this shit out.
Let people think.
People in the comments will be cracking codes. You know, everyone thinks they're Inspector Morse. Anyway.
Do you not want it in there?
I'll keep it. Guys, I'll keep it.
I'm trying to help you, girl.
Abigail said we can keep it.
I'm trying to help you.
It's okay. Right, so guys, let's get into it.
Oh, God. The mood just changed. I know what we're about to speak about.
Who your best friend, Abigail?
I'm
joking. We're not going to start from
I
there.
love him, so I don't mind talking about him.
But we're going to start with BKChat London. So BKChat London season 6 is back. I think it's very nice to have BKChat back.
Yeah.
Because from season 1 till now, it's done such great things. And for the previous cast as well, it's done good things for them as well. Like,
yeah.
Put people into new heights, new places and whatnot. And I love the new format of the show. And again,
different.
when I saw you in the trailer, I said, hey. I literally went, hey, Abigail Asante. What? I said, who? What?
That was a shock to everyone.
It was a shock. Like, my homeboy Gabs was
Shout
on
out to
there.
Gabs. I love Gabs.
I knew Gabs was going to be on there. Of course, he was posting on his story.
Oh.
So I knew he was going to be on there. But then I was very, very surprised to see you.
A lot of people were surprised to see me.
And another
Sorry, guys. My best friend is calling me. Got to ask this.
Not the best.
Hello?
Oh, my God.
There's no connection in here. This is a problem, guys. I need to get through. Hello? What if he's coming to pick me up? I need a ride.
Message him. Hold on. I can't remember.
There's no connection here.
Yeah, no, the reception's a bit crap.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the reception's a
It
bit
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I need to actually... Cause
What, you want EE?
Yeah.
Can people leave these people alone? Sorry, EE. I'm sorry, but like your coverage is not that great.
So what should I do? Because this is important, because he might be able to drop me home. Like, not that, like, do you know what I mean? He's such a gentleman.
Girl,
No, guys, let's not get this started. No, but no, because if you call it means it's either he wants... What's up? I love that guy. I really do.
we're going to talk about him. We're about to get into him. So the first episode of BKChat season 6, right? Mm-hmm. Guys, there's a whole new fresh cast, including Miss Abigail Asante, who sat across from me. And the first topic was a very interesting one. So it was a scenario turned into dilemma, kind of, right? So it was, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it was, there's a man who has a female best friend who loaned him, is it 35K?
Yeah.
Was it for a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, loaned him 35K for a car because his wife didn't want to give him the money. And your input has been going crazy.
Do you know what? Wait, hold on, guys.
But yeah, guys, we took a quick break, but just in case if it's not flowing.
Okay.
But yeah, we took a quick break. So guys, Abigail is on season 6 of BKChat, and episode 1, she's already caused a stir. I think that's what you're here to do. That's what I think on BKChat. No, here's the thing. I think on BKChat, you have to like get people talking. Yeah. Because there were some people, I said, how you guys are just props.
Are you rude?
There's one guy, I can't even remember his name, but I'm like, you're just prop. At
Who?
this point, I don't know, he had dreads.
Oh, that's my G.
He's cute.
He's cute.
He's really cute.
P-Wave.
Is that his name?
With ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just like,
some people just do like to observe.
Yeah.
I can't talk for anyone, you know?
Some people can be like big personalities on their own, but maybe in a room full of other personalities. But listen, he knew what he was getting himself into. It's BKChat. But anyway.
I didn't know. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had no idea.
We're going to get into it. So the first episode, so the dilemma / scenario was a man, was he married in the scenario? Or yeah,
I think so.
I'm sure they used the term wife.
I think,
this man's wife wouldn't loan him some money to get a car, and his female best friend gave him the loan or co-signed, whatever it is, to get him the car. Either way, a large amount of money, 35K if I'm going to be exact, was exchanged. And now Abigail said, So the question thrown around the room was, would you give your female best friend, male best friend, the money if it was you? And Abigail said, yes, me. I'll give him the money.
Because it's the truth.
And that conversation, of course, it's back chat. I knew that the conversation was going to go somewhere completely left.
Yeah.
That wasn't even like part of the scenario. But the question came of this best friend and first of all, who your best friend? Second of all, what is your relationship? Third of all, do you love him? Like, there were so many things that were coming out. So for people who may not have watched it and they listen to this or have only just seen clips, I just want you to just briefly explain again, why would you give your male best friend who may have a girlfriend or a wife a 35k loan to get a car?
So obviously, I just want to put this out there for everybody to hear loud and clear.
She said loud and clear.
Loud and clear is the mic, yeah. BKChat is not released in chronological order. I repeat, BKChat is not released in Jesus, English is not English in chronological order. Now, people need to understand, like, I'm not the type of person that just gets ticked off. And I think that's why everyone was so like confused, because it's like, no one's seen me like that before. So I feel like the smart people would know this is not in order. But like a lot of people don't know that it's not in order. That was my episode 7.
Oh.
Yeah, so obviously being Abigail Asante, thank you. I know you guys know my worth, hence why I feel like you guys used me to some extent for an explosive episode, because I am the most known on the set, on the cast. So it's like they used the most explosive episodes because obviously BKChat's been gone for so long. So they needed something that was going to get people talking, and obviously using my face and my name and my most explosive episode is going to get people talking. Obviously people hate me for it, which I wasn't really happy about because I specifically demanded.
Yeah, because I don't think there's a need to hate, because you know how the internet can be, and especially with platforms like BKChat, you know when people are like, oh, take away all podcast mics and all these shows. Shut up, you watch our shit. Anyway, no, they do. They really be taking time out. Like, instead of you to focus on EastEnders, like what you want, you come and click. Anyway, watch it. I need the views.
For real.
But the thing is, that's what will come with it, unfortunately. But I want to know, because I know I already asked you like what your response was, but just before that, I just want to know what your feelings were like in terms of the responses you got for that episode.
Okay. It was, usually I read my comments. I don't care if they're bad. I'm strong enough to handle it.
Yeah.
But because I knew that, I didn't know that was going to come out first. That's the first thing. Like, I just saw it.
So you guys don't know what's coming out first?
No, we don't have a clue.
Is it just like when they're about to drop, they probably might tag you in stuff?
No, I don't even get tagged.
Oh.
Sorry, but can I get tagged? Thank you. I really appreciate the promo. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I need to sip too.
The drink is finished.
No, because when you made a point, I'm not getting tagged. I should be getting tagged, really. I would love to get tagged.
Because I thought that was the process. Because I'm just going off of what I see and things that I've done. Even if you might not talk to the person, you know that you guys have recorded something. Yeah. It comes out a tag, because you see now, because I think before when BKChat was out, there wasn't the function on Instagram where you can, where you share the post. Yeah, collaborate the post. There wasn't that function, because that is quite new. You just tag the person in it, and you probably might drop a message like, oh, I've tagged you, repost it, or just common sense, you'll repost it anyway, right? So that didn't happen.
I don't even get any tag. I haven't seen any tags, apart from obviously they promote our Instagram on the actual show. When the reels are coming out, there's no tags. And for me, it's like finding out that like I was anxious, because I literally said, don't make that the first episode. I would not want to rebrand and come back and people see an angry side of me that was actually provoked for weeks. And that like it took a lot for me to get that angry, and that's the first thing you put out. So it makes me look really angry when I've been provoked by that person and other people for a very long time.
Do you know? By the way, my first question is still hanging, but I'm glad.
Yeah,
no, it's okay, because I'm glad we're going on this, because this is something I've actually wanted to ask you since I watched the episode. So
do you know what it was? I wasn't happy with the way it was edited either. And people need to understand, with TV and all of that stuff, things get edited out. You don't see everything. You don't like. I don't just get angry. And I feel like people know that about me. So if I'm angry, there must be a very, it might be something that people haven't seen on camera. The anger's coming from somewhere. I don't just get angry. I work with children. I work with young people. That anger came from somewhere.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you've highlighted that too, because let me tell you my honest opinion when I saw it, because I can't lie, I was so fixated on the person that you had a little exchange with, because I'm like, I've come across this person before, then it landed later where I've met this person. And then I was like, when you were like, listen, you were like she was just making little remarks, and then you were like, yeah, what? So why you say that for? Why you say that? And I was just like, oh my God. But then as you're saying it now, if it was a couple episodes that you've recorded, I can imagine that things have happened, and you lot, I'm guessing a lot of you, or maybe all of you, didn't even know each other.
No, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, before recording.
Yeah.
So imagine coming into a new situation, big person, because all of you are such, most of you are big personalities, right?
Yeah.
And then there's got to be something somewhere, right?
I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody.
You might not warm up to people. It happens because really and truly, that's life. You don't need a genius to tell you that. So when that happened, I did think, right, Abigail, I was like, okay.
Do you know what? Like with her, it started off from even before BKChat even started airing.
You were like, sorry to cut you, but then you said, you were like, like, I don't know, you've been on my Instagram. I said, I said, where's the rest of this story?
Do you know what it is? It's like, people think they can bully, man. That's the thing, because I'm so quiet. I don't really defend myself on the internet. I just let people think what they want to think. I'm older now. I'm not the young girl who's just, let me just let the internet think what they want to think about me. No, I have to defend myself. Because what you're not going to do is think, because of what the internet has painted me out to look like, which is not me, that's who I am. So I think people saw a side to me that you don't mess with, but that's how I've always been. That's the thing. It's just, the internet's just seen that side because I had enough of people taking me being nice for granted. So I had to show like my Hackney side. Don't take the mick, bruv, because I'm not the one. And I think she felt that with my energy because you piped the fuck down after that, because it's like, you're someone that talk, but you run. I don't like girls like that. They want to provoke you. And like I said, this goes back to even the BKChat auditions. Me and her, we didn't.
From the auditions.
People don't get it, like.
And this was ages ago, because I remember like being told that the show was about to be in production, and I can't remember the exact time frame. I don't want to be annoying, but this was ages ago. Yeah. And
it was just like, and then obviously, I don't even want to talk, like, you got my best friend involved and getting my personal life involved with things. Like, don't do that.
Because that did look like it'll come out of nowhere. So this scenario, so it goes back to the question that's been hanging.
Yeah.
So when you were talking about why you would give your best friend 35k, and here's the thing, what I find annoying, people need to understand that this is a scenario that you guys are talking about. You guys are saying if you were in that situation, but guess what? In real life, when you're placed in the scenario type situation, you will act differently. You will act differently most times. If you don't, that's you. But most times, so it was kind of annoying when people are like, oh, so you do this and you do that. But then that best friend thing, when someone said,
I think you like your best friend.
Yeah, I think you like your best friend. I was like, what do you not know that we don't know?
No, people need to understand, like with my best friend, like we had a joint YouTube channel before, and it was very much lovey-dovey, but it was more like how to explain, me and my best friend, the way we started wasn't platonic. Do you get it? Like the first 2 months. And then when we realized that we're very similar and we have something very rare, we kept it platonic. And since then it's been platonic for 2.5 years now. So it's like that first 3 months is, I didn't know him, he didn't know me. Now that's gone, no one can talk about what for 3 months. That was ages ago. We don't even act on that no more.
Yeah.
We're not like that no more. But people don't understand our friendship because you got a pretty girl, a pretty guy.
Yeah.
Are they fuck it? No, we're not, bruv. No, we're not.
Then you can say that about a bunch of people.
Do you know, a lot of people,
that we all might as well be shagging each other at this
exactly.
point.
When people getting at me, I was like, you don't need to allow it because you lot are doing worse, bruv. Like, you lot are just coming at me because what there's cameras. Like, allow it. Like, you lot have done worse. So let's be all the way real. And especially for someone that does so much for me in my life, he's a ride or die. So I'm going to be a ride or die for him. I don't care what nobody has to say. No one knows my relationship with him. People don't know how deep our relationship, like, I won't even say relationship because it sounds a bit like people have a relationship. No, our friendship is very deep. Do you get it? Like, this is someone that is like very identical to me. I've met like my twin flame.
Wow.
And literally,
that
no,
is strong.
it is strong.
Yeah.
It is strong, but it's like people don't understand. When you meet your twin flame, you understand that you have something rare and you're not gonna mess that up. Doesn't matter what the internet think. And the internet have tried to break us up before, like in terms of like our friend, we're too strong for that.
You know, because here's the thing about like, and I think this is where we're even gonna go off a little bit, because this thing about male best friend, female best friends, all of that.
I get it though. I get it.
Yeah, I'm the type of person, I can't lie. It's one rule for me, different rules for everybody else. Me, I'll be like, you can't have a female best friend. Like, if you're my man, I'll be like, who the fuck? I'll be like, what? Don't tell him my business.
No, I
but
get it.
But at the same time, me, can I have a male best friend? Yes.
Oh no, I'm not like that. I'm not hypocritical.
I'll be hypocritical.
No, I can't. No, I'm not. I'm not double standard. But I just think because I'm in it. Yeah. No one can tell me about it. That's why I'm so defensive.
Do you know why? Because you know why I stand on that is because for me, I'm just like, if you're not willing to understand my bond and my relationship with somebody, leave it alone.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, the reason why I said it's different for me and everybody else in this particular like scenario is because I do get a bit jealous sometimes, and I do have my backup sometimes. I'll be jealous in terms of like, I want to know what you're telling this person. Are there things that you can't tell me? You're going to go tell them? Because I'd rather you talk to a guy and not to a woman that isn't your sister.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Yeah.
I understand why people think the whole male best friend. Like, I wouldn't want. I get it. My best friend, like, I'm his female best friend, but there's genuinely no like sex or anything going on. It's literally platonic, and that's what people don't understand. Just because it didn't start off platonic, don't mean it can't get platonic. And I think if I'm being all the way real, because your girl Abigail Asante, she's very straight to the point. In that week, my mental health already with BKChat, like, it was not good. So, like, I was handling it. I was going through, I got 3 wisdom teeth that is poking out. You got one that's scratching my cheek. I couldn't record any music. It was affecting me a lot, straining my voice, shouting over people. And in that week, with that episode 7 that they put first, we were on a very rocky, like, we weren't talking like that. We were like,
you and this
me and my best friend.
Oh, you and the best friend.
Yeah, it was like, we both wasn't on the greatest of terms. It was a short term. It was very short.
Was
but
that?
I just think when we were both going through stuff, it's very, because we like, I see him every week. There's a routine. If he's going through something or I'm going through something, it affects the routine. And then obviously one of us gets a bit like, rah, like, you're fucking up the routine. And I just like, I don't like it when I don't understand what you're going through. I want to be there for you, but some people need space, and that's something I had to understand. Right. And that's something he understands about me. So in that week, I felt like I needed my best friend that week. BKChat was hard for me to handle. And he was going through I can't blame him because he was going through his own stuff. So he wasn't really there the way I wanted him to. So as soon as someone speaks about him already, because I'm not really speaking to him, I'm triggered. Like, do you get it? So that was also part of my response. But I think it's because this girl tried to also move to my best friend as well, behind closed doors as well. Like, and it's like, you're asking questions about me, asking about my history with my best friend. You're asking personal questions. If you don't like me, don't ask about me.
So there's personal stuff that came into work.
People don't know this stuff though, yeah.
Okay, right. So, because here's the thing, there were so many things that were thrown in there, and I did think, like I said a little bit earlier, what don't we know? Because you sound like you like your best friend, and then it was very like hot between you two. And of course, as a viewer, I don't know that was your 7th recording. Yeah, because if I'm seeing something, I'm thinking, oh yeah. And you know how the episode started, like, you had Nissy coming on the screen saying, hey guys, yeah. But then of course I didn't know it was going to be like that for the rest of the episodes. And then I was just like, oh, what the heck? And then when you made the comment about, you've been on my Instagram, I said,
I just think people need
what's going on?
People need to go back and watch that episode, because if you go back and watch it, Lois is even saying, guys, Abigail has been feeling this way for weeks. That's what she says. So it reveals that, listen, this anger has been built for so long, and I just had enough. I think I just exploded, and I said, you know what, you lot are taking the absolute mick. You don't want to see the other side of me, bruv, because you see me, I'm on what I'm on. I don't need to show that side because it takes a lot to get that out of me, because I was raised well. But what you're not going to do is, because I'm so nice and I'm a girl's girl, you're not going to take the piss, because I will actually listen.
So where do you stand with your cast members now?
Like, no, I love them. I'm cool with most of them.
Yeah.
I think.
Who you cool with?
That doesn't matter. I'm cool with most of them. I just think because it was like my mental health was so disrupted. I was going through a lot, like different things. I don't want to go into my personal life, but the things I go through is a lot for one person to handle. So also balancing that with BKChat and not even go with any of my friends, my management. I was by myself, feeling that I was going to be comfortable, but I felt spiritually attacked. I felt attacked physically. Well, I was about to get attacked physically, and there was I didn't feel...
One of the girls?
Yeah. But obviously I don't want to shed light on it, because one, I said I didn't want to shed clout on that situation, and two, we're both in the professional industry.
We can respect that. We can respect that.
I'm a youth leader, you're a teacher. Ain't no one trying to really... It's like, it's not that I don't want to like talk about that. If it comes out, it comes out, but it hasn't come out because it's not that deep.
You don't want it to come from you.
No, if it comes out, then it comes out. But obviously for me, like, I handled myself really well, because I'm someone that... A lot of weird stuff happened behind the scenes that... Yeah. Like, I was around... Remember, I'm around strangers. I don't know any of you, and I have to be with you guys from like 10 to 4 every Saturday and Sunday. Shit. Do you know what I mean? It was a lot. Like, it was a lot for me.
And that's long days. Those are shifts.
Yeah, I felt like I was in Love Island, literally.
Because in the trailer for BKChat, there is like a huge altercation that happened with, I think it was the guys. Were you there for that?
I was. If you actually watched the trailer, I was just sitting there like, when is this show going to start? Like, what is this?
I thought that was crazy. Are you able to talk about that?
Yeah.
So what happened? Was it China...
And King Richards.
Yeah. Those are two strong personalities.
Yeah.
I've met China before.
Why you looking at me? China's... Do you know what?
I've met him before.
I like China.
He was nice. No, he was very nice to me. I have to admit.
I like China.
He was very nice to me, very respectful to me, very pleasant. It's just, I think we just have a very different views on life.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
And I think that's the same with King Richards. I've never met King Richards, but then the episodes of the show I've seen so far, I'm like,
he's
you're
lovely.
Not so bad.
No, he's not. Do you know what?
That's what I think. Yeah, I was like, you're not so bad.
Like, I don't want to give anything away with that episode. Yeah. But that was the first episode, by the way.
Shut the hell up.
This is what I mean. I'm here to give you the tea. I saw people
picking up chairs.
That was that's my first recording of BKChat. That's that episode. Why didn't they air that one first? I do not know. But like, that was my first experience.
No way.
Yeah, it was the first ever episode.
Oh, hell no.
It was so interesting though. I was like, oh shit, what have I got myself into? Like, what kind of show is this? But then do you know what? I'm not even gonna bash the show, because as much as like I wasn't happy with a lot of things, it has given me a platform, so I can only be grateful. I just would change certain things with the way it was.
You've gone into my next question. Why BKChat?
I think, do you know what? I should have done my research. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've heard about BKChat, but I didn't know. You
never watched it?
I only watched like 2 episodes maybe. I've known the concept, but not really, I didn't really get into it. So I was thinking, I just wanted to go on a show that shows my debating side, but I didn't know it was going to be like, I have to shout over people and like win the mic. And I'm usually someone that's in front of the camera myself. So it was hard to share that spotlight with different people that are louder than me even. So I chose BKChat because I knew that it had been gone for a long time. Yeah. And when it comes out, like, it's something that everyone knows about. And I'm someone that I don't want to just put my name out there because I want fame. No, I want to use my name to impact people, influence people, have my own business, have my own empire that helps women. So I
wanted to showcase you.
Yeah, I did. But unfortunately for me, the way they edited it, I wish that first episode wasn't It wasn't, because what's annoying is after that episode that people saw, which was my 7th episode that they aired first, I left the show.
So you didn't finish the full run? Because I know this time round, BKChat have a rolling cast. So for every episode, you're going to see different faces, a few more than others, I think, from what I've seen so far. But you're saying for the full duration you left?
I had to leave. I said, I'm not going to be attacked.
Okay.
I'm not going to feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to give people clout. I'm not going to be around an environment where I genuinely feel like people are smiling in my face, but they don't genuinely like me. And I'm such a like loving person as well. I'm very, if there's a problem, let's solve it. Like, what's the issue? Let's talk about it. If I offend you, I didn't mean to, and then we start talking about why you felt this way. Do you know what I mean? Very mature. So when I started like seeing certain things, which I don't want to talk about too tough, I was just like, this is weird, bro. This is not it. I cannot be, my energy and my spirit genuinely cannot be around this. Otherwise, I feel like my mental health will deteriorate, and I don't want to be around people that I feel like we're saying family, but it don't feel like a family. I don't feel, at one point I felt like I didn't belong there. I felt like I was picked on at one point. And people are saying, like, why is she playing the victim? People don't know how it felt to be me.
People online or people in the cast?
Both. Like, I think people made it seem like I was like, oh my God, because at one point people were like, if you actually watch the episodes, I'm actually quite quiet. That's why I'm annoyed that first episode was first, because if you actually watch the rest, I'm actually quite quiet. I've been in 2 so far, and the second one was before that explosive one. So I'm quite laid back, quiet. I'm not talking too much.
Because I think as we're recording this show today, because of course dates will be funny for when this comes out, but I think date wise, the 3rd episode, and I know you're in it, I saw the clips for it, you're in the 3rd episode that's been released. So 3 episodes have come out. You were in the first one, and now you're in the third one. And from what I've seen in like the little clips that I've seen, because I haven't watched the full episode because it literally just came out last night, guys. You do seem a lot more calmer, because in the first one, all we saw was
I'll break your hand.
Yeah, like now she can't talk to me. Of course, it will get like that, and there's different conversations that happen. But
can I explain something that I feel like I need to shed light on? Yeah,
please go ahead.
So people need to understand, this girl likes to test me. The girl, naturally, you think this is a competition. It's not. There ain't no competition here. Do you get it? Like, I'm not competing with you. In fact, at one point, no one was really talking to you because your energy was that off. I felt bad. I actually spoke to Cookie. I said, "Rah, this girl's always by herself. I feel bad because I know I don't like her, but I'm the type of person, if I don't like her and people get along with me."
So you knew her from before, but you didn't like her?
I didn't know her.
Oh, you didn't know her?
Off of BKChat.
But she knew you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course you did, babes. And it's like, so the good part of me was like, I don't like this bitch, but I don't want her to feel isolated. That's the female empowerment side coming out. No, I don't want her to just be isolated or alone. So I had a heart. But if you're going to take the piss and keep touching my buttons and knowing that my best friend, who is very important to me, you can get to me through him. And that's what he was doing, making but this is what I mean. Her mic wasn't always on. So you can't hear all the comments that she's saying in my ear, and she's sitting next to me. So what I didn't like is, I would have liked it if my mic was on when I asked this girl at least 4 times, stop waving your hands in my face. Now, the way it looks, the angles of the camera, if you do media, you'll understand. It looks like her hands is in my face. Remember, this girl was sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
Her hands, the way it looks on the camera, it don't look like her hands are in my face. But from the actual real life perspective, her hands was actually in my face. And I asked her 4 times. Now, the person sitting next to me, Tosin, is a witness. I literally, as I saw myself getting angry because I asked her, I was on my 3rd time asking her, I looked at Tosin and I said, if you actually hear it, I go, this girl's tempting me. That's what I said.
I'm sure I heard that.
You need to hear it. I'm like,
there was a comment like that made.
Yeah. And I could feel myself getting angry. I'm like, yo, this girl actually is trying to piss me off, putting her hands in my face like I won't break it right now, bruv. But obviously, I wouldn't say I'm not a violent person, because
but you can go from 0 to 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
It can happen.
So she was poking at me, and then you're using, when they start talking about my best friend, she's like, yeah, she likes him. I'm like, hold on. Don't ever in your life talk about my best friend when you try to. That's none of my business. If my best friend wants to talk about it, that's his business to talk
Do you know
about.
that meme that just came into my head? I don't know if you've seen it yet, where it's Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Nene goes, "Oh, Phaedra, was that shade?" She said, "Ooh,
it's none of my business." Maybe you should put in there. It's none of my business to talk about like someone else's business, but you're funny. I don't like funny people.
She tried to get with your best friend.
Yeah, like, and that's not my problem. Like, if whether that's like his girlfriend's problem. That's not my problem.
Scenarios like that, yeah, they're very outside topics. And what I mean is, like, here's the thing. You might know of somebody outside before you go into like a workplace or an event, whatever. You might know them from outside of those spaces. But then I think it's very different where there's this thing of, I know who you are. I might have spoken about you. I might have interacted with people that know you, but then I'm going to bring that energy and almost blindside you. And like, you can feel that way sometimes because you said she knows you. You don't know her like that.
I don't know her at all.
But you don't know her. But then it's like, she may know something
Already
of
done her research on me.
And all of that. And she's bringing that in and sort of dishing it in a way where you're just like, hold on.
Firstly, don't ask about me. I don't like you. You know I don't like you. And you don't like me. That is fine. Don't ask about my business. Don't ask about my best friend and our history. Don't ask big man questions that has nothing to do with you. Now, my best friend told me I shouldn't say anything. You know, when she approached him about asking questions about me. I just kept it cool. But when you're starting to use things that you know is personal to me against me in front of the cameras, I'll lose my shit because that's not what you're going to do, bruv.
I think that's crazy. And I think maybe walking away for you is probably like a strong thing that you've done, because if you're saying to yourself, this is your limit, you've hit your limit, maybe sometimes in certain situations it's best for you to walk away because you had your intentions of what you wanted to show and what you wanted to get out of it also. And if that's not happening after 7 episodes, that's a lot of recording. And I know you lot are not recording for the 43 minutes that we see. I know you're recording for way longer.
Yeah.
But then, so that is a lot to put in. So if you feel like, do you know what, I need to bow out gracefully right now, maybe that was the best thing for you. But then listen, here we are and it's been done. So I feel like now that BKChat is being released, you said you recorded 7 episodes in total, right? BKChat's being released. It's going to continue being released weekly. Guys, every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, Trend Central. Because, you know, there are people, they're also the production.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say was, what happens now after BKChat?
Without talking too much, I'm working on a lot of like music projects. I want an EP at the end of the year. Hopefully I drop like a project.
You're going to have an EP.
I'm gonna manifest it.
You're going to have an EP.
I'm going to have an EP.
Thank you.
I'm gonna continue to use my personal experiences to influence young girls. So, for example, even on BKChat, I open up about like unexpected pregnancy and
wow.
Yeah. I go really deep. That's what I mean. Like, they're gonna see a more vulnerable side later, but I wish that was earlier because now it looks like I went from an angry person to vulnerable when it was actually the other way around. I was vulnerable to angry because it's like, you don't use my personal experiences against me either. Do you get it? Because I've become... There's so many things.
You have to feel so safe to share those things.
Yeah,
you know?
it was a lot to handle, but I had pregnancy unexpectedly like 2 years ago, and that was a lot to deal with as well. I talk about a lot of things, but I just want to use my platform to like influence girls that if you can go through trauma, abuse, you can go through anything and still bounce back up. I'm working on my acting bag. So I'm an actress as well, if you don't know. Make sure you guys go and watch Drilling on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna be flying overseas for...
Where are you going?
I can't tell you guys. But I have a movie project. Yeah.
That's what I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
But you better come back.
I just want to shout out myself actually, because if you're from Hackney and you know about Dalston Red Cross, my face has been printed there. That was where I was born actually. It's such a coincidence that where I was born is where they blew up a picture of me as one of the most influential people in Hackney.
Crazy. Because it's funny, like being from East London, I barely go to Hackney. It's crazy. But then I know about the talent from Hackney. It's mad.
It is.
Because I feel like Hackney, when it comes to music-wise, you lot really have rap, can claim Afro beats, you know, contributing to Afro swing.
Yeah.
That came from you, by the way.
Shout out to NSG.
Shout out to NSG.
Shout out to Notes.
Shout out to Notes.
Shout out to Unknown Team.
I need to give it to the New Boys. Shout out Young Bane.
All of that. I love him.
Young Bane.
He was so talented. Come back. Come back.
He is coming back. Yeah.
Oh, he is so... He could have been one of the big, if not one of the biggest.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. And I still have high hopes for him. Like, he's his talent is like
unmatched.
Is beyond. Like whenever I go on Twitter, it's so crazy. Like people are always talking about him.
Yeah,
and he's only just released something. Like
he's released
this week. Song with DBE.
Oh, guys, let's promote that, shall we? Shout out to Young Bane.
Big up Young Bane each and every time.
What's it called?
He's from Custom House. I'm from Custom House. Like,
what's the song called?
Oh my God, the songs with DB. Hold on, I have it on my phone. Guys, I will actually tag this because, of course, let's support our own.
Yeah, let's support.
No, but it's in my phone. But all I know is the songs with DB.
With DBE, shout out to DBE. But I think I've covered most things. I don't think there's anything I haven't covered, apart from the fact that, you know, guys, don't believe what the internet shows you. Like, people don't know that BKChat is not in chronological order. People don't know that, you know, I'm not just an angry person.
Myself, I didn't know that until today.
That's crazy.
I actually didn't know that until today. Like, so when you were like, that was the 7th episode, I was about to be like, I'm a bit confused. Like, what do you mean, like, 7th episode? But I didn't know that until now. But it makes a lot of sense with, like, the energies and stuff like that. I'm very shocked to find out that fights happened in episode 1. Because I saw people lifting chairs, people pushing each other. I said, hey, what is this?
1.
You know? But, Abigail, I feel like you need to come back.
Aww.
If you're happy to come back when you drop your EP.
Yes, 100%. I'm gonna come back.
I'm speaking into existence because I want you to like go further because, like I said, there's a reason why I started talking about the music stuff and went into your personal stuff before BKChat, because BKChat is a new thing that you're doing. You have been Abigail Asante for time, you know, and that's why I called you to come here, because I'm like, as much as we've seen you on this platform, there's way more to you than maybe the 10 minutes of talking, because, you know, when you guys do the green screens and things like that, I'm like, because I'm like, there is so much more to you. I really wanted to get to know that. And I just want to say, first of all, thank you for being vulnerable and telling your personal business. And next time when you come back, please, I just want there to be more time for us to talk about, you see, your girl projects, promote it. I'll put it in the link. I'm working on getting like, trying to find more of a smarter way of people to follow up with people, because I feel like when you put links in the description box, people will be scrolling for time and just, because there'll be so many things to promote, but I'll find more of a smarter way, I think, a technology way, whatever, to put it out. So thank you for being so vulnerable. We definitely want to share all the things that you got going on. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more acting.
Yes, same. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to seeing more acting, you know, like, I can't wait for that, because Supercell just came out. Look at all the black...
What's Supercell?
You better stop playing with me.
I'm under
Don't
a rock.
Make me throw this at you.
What? You want to throw a lot of it?
Scratch this Ratman. Do you remember Shiro's story?
Yeah, of course, Ratman. Yeah,
he created a sci-fi drama called Supercell. It just got released on Netflix today.
Today?
It dropped today.
I'm going to watch it when I get home.
And the premiere was on Monday. Star-studded black cast. You got Gets.
Was that why they were? I just saw it on. I think the Shade Borough posted like they were like getting interviewed.
Yeah, I was thinking, God, did we that before?
I'm so away from the.
What do you mean?
Ratman, if you're watching this, listen, you got a star actress here that it just takes one person to believe in me, and boom.
Tell him.
Ratman, remember, I'm going to refer to this video when we meet, and I'm going to be like, listen, it's good that you believed in me, because I'm a star girl out here. I'm a sick actress. Literally a natural, like, I improvise. All the things that I've been on is not scripted. It's literally, I improv on the spot.
Amazing.
But yeah, shout me out, guys. Let me, what should I say, the socials? Is it this time?
Tell them your socials. Tell them where to find you.
Guys, if you want to find me, make sure you follow my Spotify, Abigail Asante, my Instagram, Abigail Asante _, my TikTok, Abigail Asante 97, my Snapchat, Abigail Asante, my email. You might put it somewhere.
Girl, your email.
No, because for inquiries, the bookings, the money.
She's everything.
Like, yeah, Abigail Asante talks @gmail.com. And I think that is all on my Twitter. I don't really like Twitter.
Do you know what I need you to do? You see when we're done, you see in your notes, literally write the link to everything, and I'll just copy and paste it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll just copy and paste it and put it in the description when this comes out. Guys, I've had so much fun. I'm so glad that you came on. I'm so glad. Guys, this is her first podcast and she chose SoNicky podcast.
I did.
Please.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me. You're the first host that hasn't asked me about my love life. Can you imagine? That's good,
Hold
though.
on a second. Let me show you something.
What was that? Was that part of the questions?
Hold on. Look, so that you know I'm not lying. Do you know why? Because I was so conscious of time and where the conversation was going. What did I write in it?
Current relationship status.
Thank you.
Okay.
You see, I ain't lying.
True, but I'm single though, as you know.
Are you single? Are you looking?
I'm not looking. It says he who finds a wife, so he has to find me. No, I'm not looking.
I like that. He who finds a wife
finds a good thing.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just feel like, what do you think about dating right now anyway?
I'm scared. No, my standards are really high.
Because that's what I said. This would be scary
I'm
out
sure,
there.
boy.
Like, in the previous episode, I said all the single men are married.
I think we're the good ones. I feel like the good ones are scared and they're hurt. That's why. Or they're in church, or they're married. I don't know where the hell they are.
Even the ones in church.
They're like,
yeah,
they're actually the worst, no offense.
Yeah. Even the ones in church.
I don't know whoever my husband is, like, I just pray that God allows me to find him. Well, no, I'm not finding him. He finds me this year because I'm ready to love someone like wholeheartedly. I really am.
Because you do give lover girl vibes. Do you know the vibe you give? You give someone very independent. You're strong. You stand on your own. When it's time for you to close off and do you will close off and do you. But you really do give lover girl.
I do.
Even when, I can't lie, listen, when her friend called, the way she ran outside.
No, do you know what? My best friend makes me happy. Like,
because you were literally
him.
like just full of joy and things like that. And fair enough, I know that is a platonic relationship, but then it's just the fact that you're just bursting at the seams. Like, even
shout out to Terrell, man. Like, that guy is a one in a million.
Me, like, when you came in here today, you were just very happy. Like, we just got straight down to it. And
like, afford, if you think I'm like too expensive and you actually say, Abigail, this is my budget. I really want you to like help promote my business. I'm all about helping people and promoting their business.
Here's the thing as well, like, you are not mean, you are not rude in any sort of way, in any sort of way. Well, you weren't rude to me, child.
I'm not.
You
I'm actually not.
you were so nice to me. You were just like, yes, let's do this.
Girl,
like,
I got dark and lovely tatted on my for a reason. I'm a very lovely person.
No, honestly, like, even when we were talking about, you know, like the thing, like what you need, whatever, it was so straightforward. And literally, like, how long did it take us to message?
We were
like,
quick.
Exactly. You were just like, and we were both like, all right, let's get this done.
Yeah.
Like, let's come. Because I actually told you we should record like
next week.
A week from now. But we sorted this out in like, what, 2 days?
Literally.
So we were just like, yeah, let's come. Let's do this. So I think, like, I like situations like this. I like getting to know people like this. Because number one, you make my job a whole load easier. And number two is just, I just find things that are meant to happen. Like, it's so weird because you see, even when I think you messaged me and I said, oh, I was at church. And you were like, oh, so what church do you go to? Like, even just that energy, I just read that as a very good energy. Of course, good. Church is positive, whatever. But the fact that you'd even ask me if it was anybody else, I swear, all right, cool.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to find myself. I just hope God brings me the right destiny helper. No, I feel like I might just have a project called Unreleased and then just drop all the ones that's just been sitting in my folder.
Okay, so by the end of 2024, guys, she's going to have an EP called Unreleased.
No, do you know what? My EPs, I got a name for my EP.
Okay.
But I don't know if I want to, someone's going to take it. You know the ones, it's a good one.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to put you in that space, so hold it. As much as I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it, yeah.
It's a deep one. It has like, I'm going to put my mum on one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe my dad's voice as well.
So that's real deep.
It gets deep. Cause I write a letter to my dad in one of them. Yeah.
We go get emotional, guys, because that's real deep. Because that really just sombered me. I went,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's why I can't wait for it. But I'm taking long.
Okay. It's going to happen. Like I said, this is your new season. That's the name of the episode.
It's
your new, Abigail Asante, it's your new season.
Amen. I love that.
In Jesus' name, amen. And we claim it. You listen, when I started trying to do this podcast 2 years ago now, guys, you don't know that I'd be praying. I'd be talking a lot of heathenism, but then praying at the same time.
That's good that you pray. I have a really good relationship with God.
Yeah. I'm trying to have a better relationship with God, I'll say. Because I did start off quite strong the end of last year, actually, because I started getting sick, mad, the end of last year, and I don't know what it was. Like, even till this day, I don't really know. too much of what it was, but then something was just telling me God is calling me, and all these weird things just started happening. I started seeing things, and I was just like, yeah, God is calling me.
Yeah.
But listen, we ain't gonna go to that. You know why? Because I want you to come back and we'll talk about it again.
Shout out to God though, honestly.
We give God all the
thanks and glory.
All the glory, all the praise, all the time. And guys, we're gonna sign out now. Yes, this is the 18th time I've said it, but guys, we're really gonna go. This has been amazing. Like I said, guys, I'm in a new home, new space. Those of you that are keeping up with my journey, thank you so much. God bless you. I love you so much. Guys, help me. Follow my YouTube channel, SoNicky Podcast. Follow SoNicky Podcast on Instagram. You want to follow my personal page? Please, it's a huge plus. SoNicky _ on Instagram. SoNicky on TikTok. And until next time, you guys, love, peace, and blessings to you always.
Love
See
you
you
guys.
soon. Bye.
That was amazing. That was really, really good.
Here's the thing, the thing about me, when I'm so on a rock.